Hello again, Andy with Handy Andy Handyman, and welcome back to a quick project run through. We are in beautiful Lock Highland in Roswell today, looking at some repairs for a client of ours. And right here on this lower lake deck, we're going to replace 5 of these 2x6s from this gate section right here. If you step on them, they're rotted through. So there's 5 right here that we're going to do, pull them up and replace them. Such a beautiful house. And then there's one more right at the stairs right here, right there, where it goes right up to the stairs. We're not going to be able to get under that post, so we're going to piece it right at the post, so you won't really notice it. These are 8-foot runs, and that's typically how we do it. So these guys are getting this house kind of prepped and ready for sale. It's always a good idea to just run through and look for the obvious stuff. Rotted wood on your exterior is the kiss of death right now. So if you got areas with peeling paint or anything that's obviously wrinkled and rotted, just replace it, repair it before you list. It scares people away. People get confused that this is a tight real estate market and it's really a seller's market. But if you got rotted wood on your house, unless it's a cash buyer, that loan may not go through. So you're better off to go ahead and do it. This window right here is a basement window on the left side of the main house. You can see the wrinkling and the mold, and that's what the inspectors are looking for. See that bottom piece right there? We got the same thing in this window right here. The nose is rotted on this fixed window. And then we've got this top mold in this window right here is rotted. Anytime you see the wrinkling and the right piece as well in that window, and the next window over is the left piece is rotted. So fortunately we can just, if we can't buy it at Home Depot or Lowe's, our guys can make it. That's the beautiful thing about Handy Andy is we make our own stuff. So COVID hasn't impacted us that much. This window right here, it's gonna be hard to see it in the video. The left mold is rotted through. And then we've got a bunch of peeling. This looks like they put paint on a solid stained house, and I think there was some issue with the painters that did it last, so it's peeling on this side. So we'll scrape this down and restain this side of the house, and we'll do the same thing on this garage side over here. But you're looking at a 60-foot ladder is what we'll need over there. We're not gonna be able to set up scaffolding here. We'll hand stain it quick and make it look good. The rest of the house looks pretty good in terms of paint, and the owners are getting these decks notched up. The key to cedar houses is to do something every few months on your house. Repaint one side of your house every year, and you'll stay on top of it. There's nothing better than a cedar house. People fight me on that all the time. This part of the house right here, this window, the nose is rotted all the way across the bottom, and then up this chunk of siding. We'll cut the siding back a little bit. I don't think we're going to be able to leave it bare. The owner thinks there's enough flashing under there, but it's not a good look. We'll put another piece of cedar up that line and stain it to match, and that way it'll look good, mostly because you got an apartment over here that you'll be able to look over and see it. And then here there's a little bit of rot. That corner board on the landing and the upper piece of siding is rotted. And then this side of the house is a killer, but we'd have to scrape this side and go ahead and restain it same color. The rest of everything, I wouldn't even pressure wash these houses, just leave it alone. If you pressure wash this house, given what I see on the rest of the siding, you're probably gonna start stripping up, and rather than cleaning. It looks decent right now. It really does. I'd leave it alone. If you start pressure washing that house, you're gonna wind up having to restain the whole house, and that's an expensive proposition. This window at the garage apartment, you can see where the brick mold is rotted right there on the left side. The center window is left and right brick mold is rotted. The upper triangular window right here, the left corner, and that front is a custom nose. Both those pieces we can make on site. You're really just looking for the wrinkling, and then you got the same issue on the right side right here. As you come around the side, he's got one piece of siding right here that looks like carpenter ants got into it. The brick mold on that door right there is rotted. In fact, there he goes right there. There's your buddy. That's what's eating your house right now. And that's what got those deck boards down on the lakeside. It's not termites, it's carpenter ants. They come out of the trees. Right here, they got into this one piece under the door right here. The door itself, let the new buyer replace that door. It's been patched with a brace right there. We just repaint that door and you're good to go. So that's what we need to do on this one. If you got folks that are going to be looking to buy a custom home in a lake community, let us know and we'll get you in touch with the buyers, because that's your view right there. Look at that. It's a gorgeous community. Anyway, I'm Andy with Handy Andy. My brother and I Run a crew of 30, pretty much doing everything. You reach us at 770-912-2829. Sometimes you can catch me at 770-265-9017. See you at the next house. Bye for now.